Every time you sign up for an app or service, you leave behind pieces of your personal data. Name, email, passwords, stored on centralized servers that can be hacked anytime. We've seen countless data breaches, millions of user credentials leaked online. But what if you could access apps, prove who you are, and participate in Web3 without ever giving away your personal data? This is where NeoID comes in, a decentralized identity solution built for the future. Come on, let's dive in. NeoID is a decentralized identity protocol built on the Neo blockchain. It allows users to create and manage decentralized identifiers which work like digital passports but without a central authority controlling them. Now, what makes this NeoID special? You don't need any passwords. Say goodbye to login credentials. No centralized storage is not needed as well. Your data isn't stored on someone else's server. And also, you get full user control. You decide what information to share and with whom. NeoID makes truly self sovereign, putting control back in your own hands. Now let's talk about the risk of centralized identity systems. We know that data breaches are common. Millions of passwords, emails, and identities get leaked online every year. Privacy concerns. Social media and tech giants collect and sell user data for profit. Cyber attacks in DAOs. Fake identities can manipulate decentralized organizations. NeoID solves all of these problems by eliminating reliance on central identity providers. Now, instead of trusting big corporations, you control your identity on the blockchain. The next question is, where can a user use NeoID? And how does this work in practice? Let me tell you some real world use cases for NeoID. Number one, decentralized autonomous organizations, also known as DAOs. DAOs need a way to verify unique participants to prevent cyber attacks. Instead of relying on stake based voting, they can now use NeoID to verify real identities without exposing personal data. KYC-free access to services make our point number two. Some D apps require users to prove their age or location, but they don't need to know your name or address. NeoID lets you verify attributes without sharing any extra personal information. Number three, NFT and token gating. Want exclusive access to an NFT based community or a members only forum? NeoID allows the apps to grant access based on verified credentials only. Number 4. Seamless logins without passwords. With NeoID, you can log into decentralized applications securely without ever using passwords. You must realize that NeoID is a game changer for privacy, security, and convenience in Web3 now. Let me tell you a step-by-step process on how NeoID works. Now that we understand why NeoID is important, let's break down the know-it hows of how it works in simple steps. Number one, create your own DID. Users generate a decentralized identifier on the Neo blockchain. This is your unique Web3 identity. Number two, verify attributes. Trusted verifiers like companies or DAOs can issue claims such as age verification. These claims are stored privately but can be cryptographically verified by DApps. Number three, use across applications. Users can now log into DApps, prove their eligibility for NFT drops, or vote in DAOs without ever revealing personal data. With NeoID, users stay in control. Your identity, your data, and your rules. We must realize the future of decentralized identity, which is your very own NeoID. NeoID is a revolutionizing how we think about identity in the digital world. It's secure, private, and completely decentralized, empowering users to control their own data. Want to explore NeoID? Check out developers.neo.org or join the conversation on Discord. Also, do not forget to follow Neo Blockchain for further updates on Twitter. And if you found this video helpful, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the bell icon for more Web3 content. See you next time.